Hello guys, my name is Maria. Welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to talk about something that might save you some money and actually make you a better artist. Why you should learn with limited materials, at least at the very beginning. This kind of sounds a little bit backwards because we know art supply stores want to sell us millions and millions of items and every possible color pencil, every possible tube of paint imaginable. The truth is that all these choices can actually hurt your learning process. So when you walk into an art supply store and you see all these walls of pencils and hundreds of paper choices and all the types of paints imaginable. I don't know, water-soluble oils. What is that actually? Acrylic and watercolor and gouache and a lot of other stuff. So this actually is very overwhelming for a beginner. And then, for example, myself, I spent like 20-30 minutes thinking about what actually I should buy and what pencil to use instead of actually kind of drawing. And once again, I would be talking about myself. I have a huge collection of supplies that I don't really use at all. I have tons of pastels, I have gouache, I have a huge collection of brushes. And what I do, I use 3 brushes when I paint. But at the beginning of my career, somehow I felt like if I buy this pencil or this tube of paint, this would actually make me better artist, better drawer, better painter. But honestly, new tube of paint didn't add anything to my skills. So the problem is not the materials. The problem is that first, to start with, we just need maybe 3 pencils and simple piece of paper. Let me show you something.
So these are bark drawings, the foundation of classical training. Any classical drawing atelier uses this as a learning material. So they are made with just simple charcoal. That's it. No fancy pencils, no special erasers, nothing really expensive here. Michelangelo used for his figure drawings the same kind of thing. Sometimes it's gonna be charcoal, sometimes it's gonna be graphite or just one-tone pencil and simple paper. So these masters created work we study today. And they did it with less than most beginners, myself included, have in their pencil case.
So when you only have several pencils, you actually learn exactly what each one can do. You push your tools to their limits. You discover every possible mark with a 4B pencil, for example. You can press lighter, you can press harder, and marks will be different. And you don't switch tools every 5 minutes, for example. You're mastering the ones that you have. With just one pencil, we can do light lines, dark tones, and everything in between. I think if I had like 20 pencils sitting next to me, I would be spending more time in picking which one to use. I want to say that limited materials also force you to solve problems creatively. So if you, for example, cannot get dark enough with pencil 2B, you can of course use pencil 4B, or you can learn and build uptone, for example. Or if you cannot get light enough, you can use your eraser as your drawing tool. And this, by the way, I teach at my Patreon Art Foundations course. So sign up. These problem-solving skills actually make you a better artist. Let's talk about what you actually need as a beginner. Pencil HB, 2B, 4B, basic drawing paper, nothing fancy. I don't recommend printer paper though. So just get drawing sketching pad or something. Kneaded eraser and just normal eraser. That's it. Not a 50 pencil set, as you can see, not 5 different types of paper, not mechanical pencils or some sort of blending tools. So the initial setup will be maybe like $30 tops, and don't spend hundreds of dollars at the very beginning. I'm not even talking about if you're just a beginner and you want to try drawing as a new hobby. You might really not like it, and you already invested like hundreds of dollars into expensive brushes, expensive watercolor, and you just didn't like it, and now it sits on the shelf. Why these simple materials actually work? First of all, you don't need to waste your time on decisions. Grab your pencil and start drawing. Second, you actually learn to use your tools properly. You learn how to sharpen pencil normally, you learn how to put strokes, you learn how to press and where to press harder, where to press lighter on your pencil. Then it is not that expensive, so you don't feel this pressure that you already bought these expensive materials, you must use them. You're not wasting expensive paper. You can experiment more freely. You can just doodle. Then it is actually portable. So anywhere you go, you can just grab your 3 pencils and your sketch pad and just go plein air, or visit your friend and draw their portrait, or something. I don't know. Anything can be possible. You don't carry around like huge suitcase with materials. When do you need actually to add more? I would say when you feel really comfortable with what you have, maybe 3, maybe 6 months into your drawing kind of learning progress, when you can use probably those pencils more confidently. In my opinion, you can just add one thing at a time. For example, you can add 4 colors of watercolor. And with paints, we start with the same very simple setup. 4 or 5 colors, basic colors, and you are good to go. I paint with oils and watercolors a lot, and I frequently use just 5 plus white if I paint with oils, 5 colors, and that's it. You don't need a lot. You can actually make any color you want with 4 or 5 basic colors. The goal is not to collect art supplies, unless this is your goal. The goal is to draw better. It is to become an artist, better artist. And this is why classical artists actually drew a lot even when they were wonderful painters already. They just worked on their pencil drawings, on their tonal work a lot. So what I would like to offer you guys, go gather all these fancy art supplies that you probably already have and put them away, just for 1 month. Keep only the basics that I just talked about. 3-4 pencils, drawing pad, erasers and sharpeners. And for the next 30 days, use just only these art supplies, these pencils, and see how much skills you can gain. See how creative you can be within those limits. Go plein air, go draw portraits, go draw cubes or spheres, anything. Just do that for 30 days. But if you are ready for more, if you are ready to master those fundamentals, my Classical Art Foundation course on Patreon will take you through this complete academic progression, from basic forms to complex still lifes, using the same limited material approach. You'll get step-by-step lessons, detailed exercises, homeworks, and personal feedback on your work. Link is in the description. I want to say that probably, most likely, at the end of this month, you will understand your materials better and your drawings will be stronger. So stop collecting tools and start building skills. See you next time. Thanks for watching.